welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I did a video. I have been writing so much, journaling so much, working on so many programs, and I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to talk about. So today it came to me and I was like, why don't we talk about it's not the relationship, it's your expectations. So before we get into that, that is the theme of today. I am Just Flow, life coach, love coach, and spiritual guide. You guys can go on my website, ijustflow.com, to see what programs are available to you if you need coaching around mastering your emotional and spiritual intimacy. There's a lot of other programs, but that's on the website. Let's focus on today's video. So, like you guys know, I like to do the oil of the day, and today I have Aroma Touch. So Aroma Touch is basically relaxing the muscles. And because the heart of it is a muscle, it not only relaxes the muscle tensions, it also opens you up to what your heart needs, right? So that you move in harmony with your body, but also with your emotional side, okay? So it's good for the body, but also good for the mind and good for the heart. So we're going to put some, I want to put some in my hand so that I can also do this. And for me, I like to relax my back today. And just to breathe it in, you can smell it. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want discount on oils, holla at your girl. And so if you have an oil at home, rub it against your hands. Get that fire energy moving, that circulation and that blood moving within your body. And give yourself the touch that you need. Opening ourselves up to insight, opening our heart up to receive the message that we're meant to receive today, and allowing us to apply it into our lives. So that is Aroma Touch. It smells really good. If you guys want to know what's in it, peppermint, cypress, marjoram, basil, grapefruit, lavender. Yep. Oh, there's also the grapefruit peel. I like grapefruit. And there we are. They put all these complicated words. They put the actual original words. So it's like, trying to figure it out. All right. And since it's morning, it's 8 a.m. right now, at the time that I'm filming, smoothie! And the smoothie of the day is a variety of berries, green apple, and orange juice, avocado. So really good for the body. And really yummy too. All right. So let's start our topic. Today, it's not the relationship, it's your expectations. So why is this the theme that came through for me? Because a lot of relationships are not being able to flow in harmony. A relationship is a dance, right? You bring your best self, the other person brings their best self, and together you guys make a super best self, right? You bring out the best in each other, and it allows the relationship to flow and for you guys to complement each other, right? And see what the other needs, see what you need, and being able to harmonize that in a relationship. That's what keeps the relationship alive. That's what keeps it long lasting, because you're not only focused on what you need and what you get out of this person, but you're also focusing on what you give yourself and what you're able to give this person. It's giving and taking. So a lot of us are going into relationships with a childhood drama playing, a childhood mentality. So the way children get attention from relationships is that they test things out. So first they cry. They see if the parent reacts. They have a tantrum. They get angry. They see how the parent or adult reacts. They try to sweet talk you with their face, with their voice, and they see how you react. If you're always falling into that, then they know when they do certain action, they get what they want. How you break that is you begin to explain to the child and communicate to the child that they can't always get what they want, that you also are human and you have needs and you have things that you got to do. So the more you express that and you explain that to a child, not imposing on them your so this is I'm talking about, this is a healthy, mentally stable adult, right? Who is not trying to control and put negative energy on a child, who's actually trying to foster the growth of a child and develop him also into a mentally stable teenager and then mentally stable adult, right? And then senior as life goes on, the progress of life. But a child doesn't know that yet, right? So when you bring this mentality into a relationship, then you're expecting certain things when you do certain behaviors. So let's give an example. An example is, I want a fairly easy example, but not too easy. Let's say you're not used or accustomed to getting feedback from your partner, right? You're not used to getting criticism or feedback in general in life. So usually people in life, you learn how to negotiate, you learn how to get feedback at school, you learn how to get criticism because you're not good at everything. That's how you get better at things. But if you are a sore loser, or you're not capable of receiving that without actually having a trigger or an emotional reaction that breaks you down and makes you feel like you're not worth it, this is all about knowing your worth. Then you're going to bring that into any relationship, not just an intimate relationship, okay? So let's say now your partner gives you feedback. He's like, babe, the other day you said you were going to cook dinner, right? So I expected for when I got home for you to have dinner prepared, because I planned to eat and then move on to my to-do list so that I would be prepared for tomorrow. And if I'm prepared for tomorrow, then I can make space for date night, let's say. Okay? So your partner is expecting, you said, so this is not your partner just assuming or expecting, you said that you were going to have dinner prepared for tomorrow. So tomorrow came and dinner is not prepared. So now your partner is giving you the feedback that dinner is not prepared, and you go into, yeah, but this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, so I wasn't able to do dinner. Okay, and then your partner is like, okay, frustration. So your frustration boiled up, and it was like, okay, but I wasn't able to because life got to me. And he was like, okay, but now that life got to you, life is getting to me because I am not able to do my to-do list. If I'm not able to do my to-do list, that means there's no space for tomorrow for us to go to date night. If there's no space for us to go to date night, and this is one example that's escalating, obviously, and we're not able to go to date night, that means we don't have time for each other, then resentment begins. You start trying to pull energy from each other, you guys are in a power struggle now, and it's like, why are we even here, why are we even doing this? Okay, so that's a simple example. Keeping to your word. So why is it important to keep to your word? Because not only does it set a standard for yourself, it also sets a standard for the people around you so that they know how to behave around you, okay? So this is not an assumption or an expectation. This is you keeping to your word because it brings out the best out of you. So why are you making dinner tonight, right? And why are you prioritizing dinner tonight? And this is going to come full circle, guys. I know it might be going all over the place right now, but it's going to come full circle. So why are we prioritizing dinner tonight? Because we need to eat. Why do we need to eat? Because we need energy. Why do we need energy? To go on about our day so that we can, do the things that we say we're going to do. And once we do the things we say we're going to do, we can go in a balance and harmony and complement each other and have our little dance, right? Once that communication breaks, not only are you showing that you're not a priority for you, you're also showing that you're not a priority for this person, okay? So that can leave you and the person feeling empty. And now that emptiness wants to be filled with something. And that's when the unhealthy expectations begin. Because you're not giving you what you're meant to receive. You're not expecting it from the people around you. You're kind of expecting a savior. And once you go into that savior mentality, who are you obviously going to go expect that from? Like children, their parents, the adults around them, because children look at parents and the adults around them and they're like, they've lived, they know what they're doing, they know what they're experiencing, they get to teach and guide me. So now I get to see where to place myself in this relationship by testing out different behaviors and seeing how they react. That's how a child learns and develops and defines like the meaning of life. Now in a relationship, if you're expecting that savior to be someone else and not you, there's an emptiness that needs to be filled, and that expectation ruins the relationship. Okay, it's not the relationship, it's your expectations. So the best thing to do in this case is to give you the best you. Give you what you need. Prioritize what you need so that the best you comes out. When two healthy adults prioritize what they need in a healthy manner, and they come together and they observe the other and they understand what okay, so first, obviously, relationships begin with a spark. You like something in this person, maybe it's honest. For me, it was honesty. I was like, oh, this person is really honest. That's attractive to me. That's something I need in my life, because truth is very important. Truth is a core value for me. Searching for the truth, harmony is a core value for me. So understanding what your core values are and seeing if they match up with that person, you're then, it's like this person's an inspiration for you. But it also means that this is something that's important to you. Usually what we value in another person is what we want to see in ourselves. So being able to give ourselves that. For me, having a smoothie makes me feel good and energetic, and makes me want to, just, I don't know, vibe with nature, I guess. Vibe with nature. And so I'm able to give other people that because I want to do that for myself. Now, let's say I want to do that because right now, let's be honest, I'm not always consistent, right? So let's say I'm not always able to do that. And I say that I'm always going to make smoothies. And so by putting that energy out there and by not doing it, I'm actually not being healthy with myself, and I'm not being healthy with my relationships, because the people around me are not going to expect smoothies also. So not only am I not happy because I didn't get my smoothie, but other people are not happy because either they didn't see me with my smoothie or they didn't get their smoothie either, right? So that can create tension. We talked about tension today and relaxing and opening up our heart. That can create tension in the relationship. So what do? I give myself the energy that I need so that I can wake up so I can make my smoothies. And that sometimes means waking up early. Or that sometimes means even if I did sleep late, still waking up early. No, I mean going to bed early. So that means going to bed early. And that means even if I didn't go to bed early, then still waking up early. And for me, I get energy from source, creator, right? So meditating, that makes me feel really good. I did a sacred ritual for the full moon yesterday with these women, and we did some kundalini yoga and meditation and breathing, and that made me feel filled with life. Just the movement and the flexibility going through my body makes me feel really good. Going through your spine, flexibility in the spine is really good because that allows you to express that flexibility in life, right? All this to say, give yourself what you need. Figure out, what is it that I need for me? How can I give that to me? How can I share that with others? How can I balance and harmonize that with someone else that complements me? And when I do bring that into the relationship, what does that allow the other person to bring into that relationship? And how does that allow us to develop and grow together? And that's basically what I'm saying about, it's not the relationship, it's your expectations. Give yourself what you expect from others, and you will also see that others give you what they expect from themselves. All right, so that's it, guys. I hope it made sense and that it came full circle. Go back to the wounded child in you. What is the story that you're playing? What do you notice about how you were interacting with adults when you were young, and that you brought and you didn't grow out of as a teenager, and that you definitely didn't grow out of as an adult, okay? Because understanding that pattern and understanding those thoughts and understanding those habits are gonna lead you to, what do I need? What is the void that I'm trying to fill? What is it that who is the savior that I'm expecting in my life? And is it in my intimate relationship? Is it in my parent relationship? And working through that trauma so that you can feel that burst of energy.